Okay. Let's dive in. What are we talking about? Hey you guys, my name is Robert and I'm a new built realtor with NewBuilt.Realestate. I'm going to continue to do this until a beer company sponsors me, but today we had to buy it ourselves. The beer of the day is Founders. Founders All Day IPA. Sponsor me. Let's give it a taste. How long does it take to build a new construction home? We're going to break it down into 3 simple categories. The first is going to be your quick move-ins. The second is going to be your production standard template style builders. And the third is going to be your fully custom home builders. So the first is exactly what it sounds like, a quick move-in. A quick move-in is a home that is already built and you can move in quick. There's a whole other video that we're doing on the actual process, but for the sake of this video, we are just going to use the 25 to 45 day mark for processing your loan, going through the paperwork and all that stuff. So quick move-ins, if you're going cash, you can probably close it as little as 10 days, 14 days, depending on the title company. But the bad side or the cons, some people actually like this, depending on how picky you are, is quick move-ins are already spec'd out. Spec'd out means that the home has already been finished with whatever details and finishes the builder or the builder's designer has selected, which means you do not get to pick the wall colors, which means you do not get to pick out the countertops, and you do not get to pick out flooring. Some people who, are maybe even gonna just do their own renovations at the end or aren't all that too creative, really like this, plus they get to move in right away. The second is going to be your Tract builders or those template homes. So essentially, you're going to walk in and they're going to say, hey, we have these floor plans, pick the floor plan. And then you are going to meet with their design team and you're going to pick out the flooring, the wall colors, whatever, details of the home you are going to need to design. That whole process can take anywhere from 6 to 12 months for most tract builders. Any tract builder watching this right now and heard me say the number 6 months probably would throat punch me. The reason being is we are in a very interesting market where there's a lot of backlog of supplies and things are getting discontinued and it's just very hard to get a hold of materials. This video in particular is being shot June of 2022, which means we are right at the end of the pandemic, or depends on who you ask, we're still in the middle of the pandemic. I don't know. I'm in Texas. We haven't had the pandemic here for 2 years. 6 months is extremely fast if you're starting from the ground up. I would tell you to budget anywhere from 8 to 12 months for you to build a home from the ground up. What that means is pouring foundation, starting the permitting process, starting the framing, drywall stages, all that stuff, all the way even to landscaping. Now, let's go to the third category, fully custom. Fully custom homes can take over a year to build and design. The key word is design. You are going to have to sit down with an architect and a designer and whoever else is involved in that process to then pick a contractor or a builder or whatever it is to then construct a fully custom home for you. So the designing and the planning process takes up a good chunk of time. And then they're going to have to determine how much all these things are going to cost. So you pick the sink and you pick that and you pick that and you pick that. Then they're going to say, okay, well, with everything you picked, it costs this much. And then you might be like, okay, that is way over budget, or you don't care, whatever. But let's assume it's way over budget. Now you're going to start cutting things out. Or hey, it's under budget. You're going to start adding more stuff. The planning process is what takes a long time. And the reality is what you designed 8 months ago may not be exactly what you want 8 months from when you designed it. So that wall color that went in, you walk into the house, you may change it. Those are known as change orders in the industry, and they actually cause a lot of delays, and any builder out there will tell you that they're not the biggest fans of them. In fact, they hate them.
I hate them!
But regardless, change orders can put a lot of delays. But change orders is also where builders make their money. So some builders thrive on change orders. Some of them absolutely do not allow them. But again, going with a fully custom home builder, change orders are expected and change orders will delay the process. So in short, quick move-ins, 45 days or less. The Tract spec home builders from the ground up, as in foundation to pouring the driveway, we're looking from 8 to 12 months. Fully custom, over a year. So yes, can you get a new built home in less than 45 days? Yes, you can, but you can also wait over a year. That is the difference between the three categories that I've created for different types of builders. But overall, you can expect to move into a new construction home within 45 days or over a year. It really just depends on what fits you. Cheers. Like and subscribe, or find a beer company to sponsor me. Whichever one you can do, I would greatly appreciate it. This is our mascot, Ashby. He
This is the
does not know how to build a single house. And honestly, does nothing.